Alrighty, guys, we are pretty much live. We're gonna get straight into the intro, guys. Yeah, we missed last week, so this week's gonna be a lot busier, a lot faster. So let's start smashing through these demos. Hello, guys and girls. We are back. Finally. Yeah, I had a week off last week. I just wasn't feeling awesome. So, this week we've got a busy stream to get through. So, guys, if you're watching this back on YouTube or Facebook, smash the like button. I see you all there already on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch. Welcome, guys. The background's a bit different. Today I'm in Hanover. So I'm not in Cologne. It's a different setup. I think the vocal, well, like my audio is a little bit loud. That's a bit better. Yeah, guys, so we have a huge line of stuff to get through. We've got about 2 weeks worth of music. So just a reminder, if you want to skip the line, you can donate. But we are going to start here with Acrobass. Let's have a listen to Rough Reasons featuring Robbie Mosen and Mercedes, Acrobass remix.
I found your box of clothes, yeah, it drove me crazy. Spending all my time thinking about you lately, leaving me on.
And also, guys, stick around for the end of the stream. I used to give away a free mastering, but I've sort of scrapped that, and what I'm doing now is something a bit better for you guys. We're going to bring back the Artist of the Week. So what that is going to be is just at random, my smartphone is going to pick an entry from the demo drop, and basically that artist will be the Artist of the Week. I will sort of DM everyone that's submitted, and recommend that they give you a follow on your socials. So trying to build a community together. Let's get into it, Acrobass.
How does that even happen? But look back on these days, I swear we'll both be laughing. Let you down when I lied, you're broken inside, but I'm still looking for answers. Sad songs in my mind on repeat every night. I wish I was, but I'm not. Giving you reasons to love me anymore. Should've done better for you. Now you're gone, all trust is torn. Holding what's left of something beautiful. Memories are all I got, 'cause I'm not giving you reasons to love me anymore. No. Tell my side, you never even tried. Just let me on with lies. Why should I?
It's sounding pretty good. There's the kick is nice and clean. Like the kick doesn't have much thud to it. It's like pretty top heavy, which is good. But I think the bass line is lacking a bit of volume. And also just here when you brought in this female vocal, it sounded a little out of like BPM. Also, guys, thanks for the donation. If you just sent a donation, can you please let me know your artist name, please?
Tell my side, you never even tried. Just let me on with lies. Why should I think you changed? Too many times I've cried. These tears have yet to dry. Each one another time you threw my heart away. Let me down when you lied. You broke me inside. So I'm done looking for
Really good work with the percussion as well, man. Really good.
repeat every night. I wish you were, but you're not giving me reasons to love you anymore. Should've done better for me. Now I'm gone, our trust is torn. Erase what's left of what was beautiful. Memories are soon forgot. 'Cause you're not giving me reasons to love you
Good change up in this second drop too.
To love me anymore. To love me anymore. Reasons to love me Maybe you should have called. I know it's on my phone.
Man, really good. The only thing I think Complaint picked up on it as well is the BPM of the vocal when that female vocal first came in was a little bit off the beat. I love the energy. You've got those really loud sort of big room synths, and then they sort of pull out a little bit, and you have that other little counter melody happening underneath it. It gives a good dynamic to the track. It's not like a constant big room noise. It's like like it's really, really cool. Yes, thank you, Mr. Wilson. I noticed the donation. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, Acrobass, fix up that little female vocal, drifts a little bit out of BPM, and see if you can. And so like the synths you have as your main chords have a lot of high frequencies in it, which is fine, but balance it out a bit more. So that's why I mentioned to make the bass line a bit louder, so you can mix it louder, or you can give it a little spike in EQ down in the lower frequencies, and I think that will balance out the track very nicely, man. Man, to be honest, the last 5 or 6 tracks you've sent in, I've barely had any feedback for you because your tracks have been so strong. So, man, really, really well done. Keep it up, and really strong start to the stream. Thank you, Like Blue, for the donation. We are going to get into your track next. This is Like Blue, Falling Faster.
Caught up in nothing, wasting your time, chasing stars. You live in the moment, carried away from who you are. 'Cause you're lost in illusions, dreams and confusion. Oh yeah, keep falling faster, keep falling faster.
Your track has the opposite problem to Acrobass that we just listened to. It sounds like your bass is mixed a little too loud in this track, but let's keep going.
You live in the moment, from who you are. 'Cause you're lost in illusions, dreams and confusion. Oh yeah, keep falling faster, straight for disaster. Falling faster, straight for disaster.
Good build up.
Straight for
Really strong idea. This is very close to being finished. I think a few of the guys in the comments touched on it about the kick not cutting through enough. I think it's a combination of two problems. I think the percussion, sort of the snare and the clap and things like that, they're a little too weak for the energy that you have in the track. So maybe find like a bigger, wider snare for this track, or some sort of impact that's really, instead of like a tick, it's more like a bam. And the kick, I think, is not cutting through enough because it sounds like there's many elements over the top, like different effects and different like wobble wows that are happening that don't have any compression on it. So make sure you sidechain some of those elements so that the kick, when the kick's gonna hit, it gets compressed down in terms of volume, so then the kick cuts through the mix a bit better. Yeah, I love the vocal. I read like where did you get the vocal from? Am I correct in saying that Like Blue maybe sang this themselves? I'm not sure, but really cool track. Excited to see where that's going. You uploaded it 16 days ago. It's got 68 plays, so maybe this has been released. Like, or I see Wilson's given a few comments as well. So, yeah, that's encouraging. There's not much more to fix up on that track to get it to, like, you know, next level awesome. So yeah, I hope that advice helps, and we're gonna push on. You got it from Splice. Okay, sorry, I was trying to give you a compliment. Maybe you're a great singer. Thank you for the donation, Like Blue, and I hope that through our little Discord community and my demo reviews that we sort of inspire you to keep working hard on your music. All right, Wilson as well, thank you, my friend, for the donation. This is Milky Way version 3, work in progress. Nice harmony. Wilson, I love the you've got a slight hiss on one of the synths. It was very evident here. Hang on. The little hiss. Really nice. And I love how you sort of harmonize the elements there. You brought in that second synth, the second layer, filled it out a bit. I like how I read your notes here. So you updated the percussion and it's a little bit faster than version 2. It is a little bit faster. It has a lot more energy now. Like, I feel like you could even so it's about what 120 BPM, but you've got your percussion built at like 60 BPMs, like half beat. So maybe you could experiment with this, keep the first half of the track as it is, and then you could have the second track sort of as like double time. So you don't have your snare hitting on every fourth kick, but on every second kick, so like a normal beat. Instead of so it would be like boots, ats, boots, ats, boots, ats. Might drive the track a bit better. In terms of your kick and your bass, man, they are mixed perfectly. Don't change that. You've got the formula. Keep it how it is. And I don't know, with this track in particular, I'm gonna say, and this might sound negative to other people, but it's honest, this track doesn't take me on much of a journey compared to your other tracks. So that could be possibly because it's quite like consistent in its repetition. You have elements slowly building, and then it sort of continues the same sort of pattern. So maybe if you integrated or implemented or introduced something else into the track that was a slightly different sound to what you sort of create each week. Yeah, take me on a journey, man. Mix it up, surprise me. That's your homework for this week, my friend. But the overall mix of this, man, is very good. Nothing's sitting out of place for my ears. Yeah, and the other thing was a lot of your percussion sort of hitting through the center of the mix, so definitely play around with some stereo panning. You can have, I can hear, like you have your big snare that's sort of going, but you also have this counter snare that's kind of going like or something like that. Yeah, that's a very cool sort of counter snare. You could definitely pan that left or right, or just have it auto panning, sort of drifting, 20% left, 20% right. Same with your snares. You have, I could hear several different layers of snare percussion. Not snare, sorry. Hi-hat percussion, like your cymbals. Definitely have some of those elements, 20% in the left, other elements 20% in the right, and that will give your track more stereo sound. And it will give your percussion. It'll take it from like a two-dimensional sound, which is still good, to make it a bit wider sound. So then the track sounds a bit fuller. Hope that helps, man. Yeah, guys, let's push on. We have a large line because I missed out last week. I am MN and this is my new track, Power. I hope you like it. Okay, let's have a listen. Nice. This is actually very good sound design, MN. All the elements sound like they fit together quite nicely. I do like the sub bass. The way you've mixed your bass line is very good. This track's sitting in between like house and like future house. Like it has the potential to be really, really bouncy, really, really dancey, but it's like just not there. And I think it's because the bass notes that you have, like the bass notes you've drawn on your piano roll, are very long. So if you shorten them up, they'll be like more like da 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 instead of like dun dun dun. It's more like dun 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 dun. When it's shorter, it gives a bit more spring to the track. I like it. Thank you, David. I will jump into your track after I get to Luxia as well. Thank you very much, my friend. MN, I agree with OVR. The leads are a little thin and need a boost in the sub mid region. Kind of agree. I think that the bass is okay. So I agree with OVR with the sub is very sort of trumpety, so it's very like Don Diablo sounding. But what you hear with Don Diablo's leads is they sound like they're high, but they have a lot of mid frequencies really filling out the body of the track. So like your track is good, so leave it up, don't redo it or anything. What I would recommend is next time you make a track which has this lead in it, so I do hear the different layers of your lead. You have the main sort of, and you also have like a boom, boom, boom. You do have two sort of sounds that I can distinctly hear. With your like louder sort of trumpety sound, like the Don Diablo lead, let's just call it, use the EQ of that and drag it back in a bit into the mid frequencies and give it a slight bump in the mid frequencies, and that will give you like a fuller sounding lead, in my opinion. Try it out in the future and see how you go. Maybe it helps you moving forward, maybe not. Guys, I've got another donation. I think it's from Wilson again, my friend. Thank you, sir. I just need to queue up a line of donations. So Lauxia, we're getting into you guys. Thank you so much for the donations. I've been out a week, so the beer is now flowing quite nicely thanks to your donation. So thank you, Wilson, for the donation. Lauxia, let's get into business. We know GP. Good bass line. Lauxia, you've actually mixed the vocal very, very well. So even in the moments where the music production's quite loud and quite busy, I can hear the vocal clearly. You've given it plenty of width, and it's falling outside the main body of the production, which is really nice. Very good hint for all you guys. If you can't hear your vocal, give it some width. Yeah, the someone mentioned something about the snare. Dual down the snare a bit. I don't know what dual or dial down. I think the snare, the clickiness of the snare, I think it sounds out of key a tiny bit to me. It could be a tiny bit flat. Very hard to say. I really love this section here. Super tight, super bouncy this bit. Anyway, let's continue. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. Just in this section, check the tuning of your sub bass. Doesn't sounds a tiny bit out. Sounds a tiny bit out. I'm not sure. Hang on. Everyone, if anyone's listening on good monitors or good headphones, have a listen to the sub bass here and let me know in the comments if it's slightly out of key. Could be me. Could be me. Dreams we had don't ever fall away, but we can't live them if we stay the same. I can't do this for another day, so let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night. Okay, yeah. We've had a million nights just like this, so let's get down to business. Ooh, yeah. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. It's been a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Oh yeah. All right, man, it's good. I think that rave section near the end here came out of the blue a bit. So, like maybe work on integrating it a bit better. And you could definitely keep this going and just have the vocal in it. I don't know why you stripped it. Basically, you had that really loud section. That would be the moment at the festival where like all the strobe lights come on and the crowd's like, yes! And then it drops into this sort of like really thin trap beat. I would be like, okay, we had high energy and now we're back down to this. And then this bit coming up, definitely the tuning of the tonal kicks is out. So I know it's probably just an idea or a rush job or whatever, but it's sounding out for this last section here. Yeah, man, I hope the feedback helped, man. Thank you for the donation. And if anyone else has any comments, chat them. Chatham, Chatham. All right, David Brings, let's have a listen. Work in progress. Let's have a listen. Thank you for the donation as well, my friend. Man, really good. Really good. This is one of those tracks where thank you for the donation, guys. Whoever donated, thank you. This is one of those tracks I already know that I won't be able to give any feedback, but let's keep going and have a listen. Damn. Yeah. I was just skipping through. I was wondering why you reintegrated the first sort of like big room style stuff near the end here again. Yeah, like I don't know if you have to reintegrate the big room style there again. Man, it's such a strong track, man. Really strong. I mean, like, if we want to get like really technical, like maybe the vocal is a little lost, like in the production. When we get to but not really. Like, it's only really a vocal grab. Man, like, everything is strong. Sound design is like perfect. The mix is perfect. Like, man, really, I can't really recommend anything because the track is so strong. Like, if you wanted to, you could give like, your kick at the moment it's doing its job of being a kick, right? But it lacks some boom to it, like it lacks some sub frequencies. So you could potentially open up your kick a bit into the sub frequencies. What will happen then is that it will make your mix a tiny bit muddier. So then you'd have to layer on a top kick. So you basically, you have a kick, nice little kick like this. If you drag it into the sub frequencies, you'll then have to add a top kick to sort of make that sound still cut through the mix. Like, that's not great feedback. But I don't know what else to say. Guys, what do you think in the comments? Like, I saw a lot of love here. That track gives me anxiety. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, man. Really. Yeah, does anyone else have any feedback to give? Anything else? Nice drop. Go for some gritty bass on the drop. I think the second drop made up for that. I mean, that bass line's pretty gritty. Yeah, David, man, that track is very, very good, man. Get that mastered and send it to some labels, man. That will get signed for sure. Lauxia, thank you, my friend. Another donation. I'm going to listen to your track next. Also, Wilson, my friend, I saw you donated again, but I don't have a second track from you. So let me know if you're sending a second track, or was that just an accident, or was that beer money? Like, let me know. All right, Lauxia, little Gibber, This Feeling. Let's have a listen.
and I'm just really strange. Mushy bees, dynasties, tighten up my fallacies. Soup on, time on, why does nothing rhyme with orange? Banana steak shake, ludicrous water bees, September outbreak, then eagle stings. Finger in my ears, my dad drove me to tears. This feeling deep inside resides above my thighs. Finger in my ears, my dad drove me to tears. This feeling deep inside resides above my thighs. Finger in my ears, my dad drove me to
Yeah.
got burned out of sides above my thighs. Feeling deep inside.
I like what you did with the vocals. I don't know how, I don't know what you've done, like whether you've recorded the vocals or what, but the vocals sound really good. And I think in parts you could take it even further. So you've got these good like vocal harmonies happening, but personal preference, I don't like this section where it's like the phaser or the whatever happening and making it sound really thin and digital. It sounds a bit crappy. I would, instead of going thin and digital, I'd use a vocoder or something, sort of take it like Daft Punk style and layer it with the original vocal. I don't know. Man, that's really cool if that's your voice.
My dad drove me to tears. This feeling deep inside resides above my thighs. My dad drove me to tears. This feeling deep inside resides above my thighs. Finger in my ears. My dad drove me to tears.
But honestly, man, this sort of stuff can be released. It sounds like a lot of the stuff on the radio. Really, man, you're a very talented guy. Yeah. As for improving this, like it's basically there. Work on getting it commercially louder, and then yeah, send this to a few like R&B labels or black labels. You never know, man. You just never know. Like it would be funny to read the lyrics, like because I can hear gibberish like peanut butter and
My dad drove me to tears. This feeling deep in
something about like mushy peas or something. I thought, no, man. If you send something that's already released, it'll get sort of blocked on YouTube. So please, please do not send me released music. Yeah, guys, this is a demo drop. So we review demos and not released stuff, because released stuff, although it's awesome, it's already released. So that's already something that's set in stone and cannot be adjusted. So hence hence the demo side of things. So man, thanks. I hope that helps. I mean, that's not very good feedback, but master it, man. Get it commercially loud and release it, really. All right, we're gonna push on. Wilson, Galaxy, work in progress. This was probably the one that I was meant to listen to last week, but I didn't get to it because I wasn't feeling awesome. Yeah, Lauxia, if you feel like sending it in again, just send it in, man. Let's run the risk. All right, Wilson, Galaxy, let's have a listen. Wilson, man, this is very good. I heard some like foreign sounds that I haven't heard before. Like some of this stuff I haven't heard before in your track, so that's really cool. Man, so far so good. I think the kick, when you first bring the kick in, is very, very loud. I don't know where it is. Yeah. So you could possibly, thank you again for the donation, Luxia. You could mix the kick a little lower and then automate it in terms of volume. But man, the energy on this track is much, like your tracks are always good. I just felt like the first one I reviewed today was a little bit more two-dimensional. So this is very, very good, man. And I remember you've sent this one into me before, I think. Maybe? No, maybe not. Let's keep going. Do you mean this part here? This second part? I really liked this part here with the sort of, I like that new lead integrated. It sounds a lot like a very futuristic electric guitar. I actually like that, man. It's good. It brings a new element to the track sort of halfway through. So it keeps the listener like, ooh, like something new to hear. Man, I like that track a lot. I think the synth does not need to be lower. I think leave it where it is, man. What I think you could do is play around with your note placement so you have some really good progressions there where it kind of goes like ding, diddle-ding, diddle-diddle-ding. Like it flows really nicely. It sounds really organic. There's some moments where where the notes in that lead hit like right on the beat and it sounds a bit dun 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 dun, like it sounds a bit stagnant when it's a bit sort of on the beat. So put yourself on stage with a band and imagine that a band is playing a song and then it gets to that moment where there's sort of like a lead guitarist that's about to jump up for their guitar solo. Make it more organic so the notes aren't hitting exactly on the beat. Give it a bit of like variation and yeah, make it even more organic than it already is. Like let me try and find an example. Like this, maybe those two bars there. So Yeah, I really like how it goes like like it's all hitting off the beat, which is really good. It sounds more organic instead of like dun 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 dun. Yeah, man, this is really strong. And Lauxia, if you feel like collaborating with Wilson, send him a message because Wilson is a powerhouse at music production, and so are you. So perhaps you two could birth something magical. Wilson, as well, man. I worked on some music today, and I will speak to you about your track tomorrow. But man, very, very good track. Very, very good. Possibly, maybe if Lauxia has some ideas, maybe you can work on this together. All right, we're going to push on to this was another one from Lauxia, I believe. So let's listen to Little Giver and Young Naya Cock Bongo 2, produced by Solka und Events.
All for the memes like I'm breaking right through. Stick with the drill, yeah, I'm keeping the tool. A yellow person play, but don't play for a fool. Bada bing, bada boom, when I step in the ring just to say that I do this forever, whatever, whenever I feel under pressure, my do. Avocado do, freeze, drip like a camel that's riding on geese. No politicking, I'm kicking the cheese. Cheddar endeavor, I settle for lease. Breaking my back like a stick when I glow up. Ocean so deep when I sink on my teeth. My ride or die, cause I only with Nona. Flow like a giant, I'm James with a peach. But I'm coming up tall like a leprechaun, brightest up light in the nebula. Never said that I was imminent, pinning out powers unlimited. Ranges so far from the regular. For the record, I reckon, bro. Spectacle so spectacular. Back and forth, cardiovascular. Passing no package, no pack. Shit, if you heard, absurd like a word coming from a bird. Shit is perfect, but words that I never learned. And occurred that the words that I never learned could emerge like a purse when I put them in a verse. With a certain, I'm serving it with a purpose. With the words to blur like I hit a nerve. Why the urine is so permanent and a turn from a frog to another worm, but I'm not concerned. I hate when folks try to manipulate me. Thanks, admin, Sam, no problem. My spoon's too big, insert a funny mom joke. Did someone tell me where I could park my cargo? It's been way too long since someone told me maybe. Are my pants too big for both shoes beneath them? Way too big, just like I'm from the 80s. And I just can't evolve without a different outcome. At first it may seem like gibberish, but eventually you understand everything. Bumpy road that you can't ignore. What's the point of being blunt is right? Who brings a feather to a pillow fight? Really couldn't handle light, pushing on a pedal bike. See me in the candlelight, viciouser than vicious, maliciousness than gorilla fights. Business as usual, but it's at half the price. Pass it to the left, so I'm left with ice and a steamed fried. Bean boiled, pink eyed, gray soil, hard eyes, all stolen, none the wise, you the lie. Utilized, clues for the Cuba guys, ghosted and euthanized, roasted like who am I? As a toast to the brutalized, boasted for you like a bongo within your mind.
Man, to be honest, reading about how you came up with these lyrics is actually really cool. Really cool. That's hilarious. So it's all coming from real world experiences. That's actually pretty cool, man. For those of you guys that have just tuned in or like have missed what's happened about 10 or 15 minutes ago. So Lauxia is part of like a Facebook group, and they just throw random lines together and then they make a song out of that, and that's what we just heard. Man, that is super cool. I'm actually going to be singing Cock Bongo like later on tonight because it's actually a very catchy song. Man, that's a super cool concept for creating music, because it means you're forced to use what you have. So it's sort of going against natural music creation of being, like going with the flow and doing what you feel. This, you sort of have been given bricks and you have to somehow brick this song together. And how you've done it, man, is very, very good. And also your lyrical flow is actually very, very cool as well, man. As for the track and the mix, it's pretty good. It's like, it wasn't very loud in my ears, so that's probably to do with the YouTube compression in comparison to the SoundCloud compression. But man, overall, very, very cool. Okay, guys, read the comments. That's a better explanation than what I gave. Also, what's a little sad is that Little Gibber, the channel, has 316 subs, and I think I have I have a little bit more. I didn't know I had 413, but yeah, man, sick. I love the concept, and I think that's super creative, man, really good. Yeah, Cock Bongo, who would have thought, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys, thank you so much for the donations. I think we are donation free, and we are now getting back into the sort of the normal flow of things. So thank you so much, guys, for the donations. We are going to continue on. Just a reminder, guys, that instead of giving out a free mastering each week, I've changed it up this week, and we're now going to create like a sort of artist of the week. So we will draw a random number, like with Siri, and basically every demo that I review tonight goes in the draw, and then you possibly become the artist of the week. And basically what Artist of the Week is going to entail is I will I'll promote you on my Instagram and through SoundCloud DM to other artists that sort of submit to this demo drop in the hope of boosting your profile and giving you more followers, more likes, more views, blah, 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 blah. Just a little thank you, very easy for me to do, and it sort of, hopefully boosts your confidence, makes you excited about life and about music, because that's what we're all here for. All right, Ryan Christopher, your track has been deleted, so if you're in the chat, my friend, please resend it and I'll get you back in. Mr. Manifestor, let's get into moments like this. This is very good, man. I've never tried to produce psych trance, and this is really cool. I feel like the riser before the psych trance break was quite loud, right? So maybe bring that down a bit. And then when you have that first psych trance sort of beat happening, make it just be the psych trance beat. You've got a lot of like sprinkles happening over the top already. So you could have just the psych trance, like something. Like that. Maybe get rid of that and introduce that a little later on, because you've already got the. That's cool for the start. I feel like, I mean, personal opinion, sounds too busy from the start, but man, really, really nice. As I said, I've never attempted to produce this genre, so I'm not sure how complicated or how easy it is, but it's sounding very good so far. Man, I really like this track. There's something here in the second drop that sort of kills the dynamic of the track. So it's something to do, something's leaking in the bass frequencies. It could be that dun, 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 that sort of saw bass you have. It's sort of crushing with the kick. And you could see visually from your waveform that there's a big sort of drop in volume. So something's clashing in terms of frequency. So have a look for it, see what it is. But man, that's very, very encouraging. I like that. I've never heard that style from you, man. So very well done for sort of branching out, trying new styles. All right, guys, I'm going to start flying through these demos because I really want to try to get through everyone. I've only got 45 minutes left, so let's go. Come on, Leafy Beats, let's do this.
We're faded, the summer nights that we're chasing. Want this feeling to last forever, forever. I've been trying to get to you. I've been dying to make it through. I've been trying to get to you.
Very good, man. Very, very good energy. The mix is quite good here. Good punchy kick. The bass line's very sort of bouncy. Yeah, so far so good. Let's keep going.
We come alive when we're faded. The summer nights that we're chasing. Want this feeling to last forever, forever. I've been trying to get to you. I've been dying to make it through.
Man, very good track. Very, very good. To take this to the next level, awesome. Think about your high frequencies. Get some white noise in there. Pay some attention to the hi-hats as well. There was a perfect moment there in this second drop. Where was it? Dying for some white noise there, like a sweep down, bro. That would be sick. Yeah, that's all I got for that one, man. Get some white noise in there. Get something happening up in the high frequencies. Very summer track, very bouncy track. That's definitely a track I would play in my live sets, man, for sure, for sure. Bix, all right. Please read this verse. Basically the same as last week. I added a bunch of things. Let's start listening whilst I will start playing it and I will read as I go. Same song as last week. Added a bunch of things like a snare build-up, as well as a cool little tune.
I found your box of clothes, yeah, it drove me crazy. Spending all my time thinking about you lately. Leaving me on red, how does that even happen? We'll look back on these days, I swear we'll both be laughing. Let you down when I lied, you're broken inside, but I'm still looking for answers. Sad songs in my mind on repeat every night. I wish I was, but I'm not. Giving you reasons to love me anymore. Should've done better for you. Now you're gone, all trust is torn. Holding what's left of something beautiful. Memories are all I got. 'Cause I'm not giving you reasons to love me anymore.
Man, I do remember this track from last time.
Now let me turn my side. You never even tried. Just let me on with life. Why should I think you changed? Too many times I've cried. These tears have yet to dry. Each one another time.
Man, very good. I remember there were some things wrong with the bass last time, like you remembered. So I remember there were problems with the bass, like you mentioned, right? I'm gonna pause it, sorry, because I can't concentrate. The whole track sounds a lot better, like glued together. One thing with the changes that you've made, it's lost a bit of dynamic. It's it sounds like a very happy, positive track. It's in like a major key, so it's naturally positive. What it's missing is a bit of brightness, a bit of sunshine, a bit of happiness. So you can literally just add a saturator onto your master chain, slowly integrate it, maybe like 25% sort of wet dry, and give it a slight boost, like 4 dB, and like it will give it some brightness and some saturation on your master channel. Trust me, it will work, and it will sound a lot nicer. From where it is now, it's like 90% awesome. You can get it to like 150% awesome by giving some saturation on the master, definitely. Yep.
You're not giving me reasons to love you anymore. Should've done better for me. Now I'm gone, our trust is torn. Erase what's left of what was beautiful. Memories I soon forgot. 'Cause you're not giving me reasons to love you anymore.
Maybe I should've called, I know it's all my fault.
Now with another chance, this who is trying to get.
Now I'm all out of reason.
Yeah, Bix, man, really nice. The tiny changes you've made from last week have taken this track to like next level awesome. Just yeah, as I said before, it's just lacking a bit of brightness, so a bit of saturation on the master, and put like 2 or 3 limiters like in a row with just a tiny boost on each, and you'll give it a bit more commercial loudness, man. And that track is very, very strong. Thank you, my friend Bix. Thank you, man. Bix is always good. All right, Curious City, here we go. Let's have a listen to Sweet Life. Really, really nice. I agree, Coco. The opposite problem that Architect had, your kick has a bit too much sub, so you need to EQ some of that sub frequencies out and add a top kick so it has a bit more click to it. Wow. 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 Yeah, that's a really good track, Curiosity. Someone mentioned Elenium in the chat. It's this genre is so hard to get right. What you need to work on, Curiosity, if you want to get this like bigger and like more wow, you need to focus on your stereo field. Like with my like debut track Legacy, I worked for like days and days and days on like getting really good stereo width. And I worked a lot with my mastering engineer to get it sounding really wide. So basically when the drop hit, it was just like a wall of noise that sounded like a wave, like wrapping over the listener. So I don't know. My feedback for this is like, there's nothing wrong with the track. The track is a solid track. I do watch some YouTube tutorials on how to give your mix better like stereo width. And I would roll with that. Very, very strong track. Wow. This is already like, it's already ringing in my ears, like the melody. So very, very well done. thanks so much for the submission. We're going to push on to Addy Music's Painless, Addy Music's demo. Also, guys, I've got a demo I want to show you guys, so I'm going to try and smash through a few more demos. It's called Glued to the Sound, so we'll listen to that a little bit later. Maybe as the last sort of song of the night. Curiosity, change your logo. What do you think? Let's I'll flick back to it, Addy to Curio, so we can all see. Addy Music, Painless. Let's have a listen.
Rule 1, never settle, stop and work until it's done. Rule 2, hold your ground, you stay and fight and never run. Rule 3, rep your set and put your city on the map. Rule 4, get that paper pile and watch it as it's stacking. Number 5, stick together, we'll make it out alive. Rule 6, never ever go to war without my tribe. We gon' ride, when they pull up, we gon' slide, click back up. Testing my G and watch my whole click echo. Yeah, 30 seconds in, I'm about to blow it up. You pull it up, your crowd is forming, tell them all to throw it up. You throw it up, yeah, 30 seconds in, I'm about to blow it up. You pull it up, your crowd is forming, tell them all to throw it up. You throw it up.
Man, very good. I think the sort of, with this track, right, I can hear so many elements like in the background that I feel if they were a bit more in the mix, this track would sound sick. In my opinion, right, all the dubstep sort of samples you have are a little bit too loud. And I'm talking maybe if you reduce them by like 15% and then you can bring in those other elements a little bit more. Like I can hear all the blom, 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 like it's sort of like that big sort of brass trumpet sound that's happening. It's very quiet in the mix and it's sort of being drowned out by all your dubstep samples happening over the top. Bring them down in volume. That'll equalize everything out so that everything else can be heard.
Made it all look painless, no streaks is stainless. Created all my life, stayed up all my nights, said I'm gonna be famous. You're famous, no games, it's when I shoot my aims. This, trying to get that loot, had to pay my dues for that, just nameless. Became this, they shameless, cover up they lameness. Really got no brain and you want to blame, they all the same. But you can't not tame this, I'll be on my reign. I'ma leave my mark, I'ma believe my art, said I'm gonna be famous. Yeah, 30 seconds in, I'm about to blow it up. You pull it up, your crowd is forming, tell them all to throw it up. You throw it up, yeah, 30 seconds in, I'm about to blow it up. You pull it up, your crowd is forming, tell them all to throw it up. You throw it up.
Wow, really nice. I love the second drop there with the break. You tried a few different genres there, man. That was really, really cool. I think in that bit where you switch it up near the end here, if you integrate some 808 kicks, I think you could definitely get a bit more wow factor.
You pull it up, your crowd is forming, tell them all to throw it up. You throw it up.
So, dun, dun, dun. Yeah, wow, nice. Very, very nice. Let's continue. I just lost the page, hang on. Judah Johnson, how much does it skip to line? It's €5 if you want to skip the line. You go to my profile, click the big blue button here, and it takes you to a PayPal page. Sadly, I only get €4.50 and PayPal takes 50 cents, but that's PayPal for you. All right, we're going to continue. Where are we at? We are at Night Sky. Let's have a listen. ID Getaway.
In my mind, there's a space where you used to be. Can you wait till the pain goes away before you talk to me? Is it enough to keep me rolling? I can't seem to stop from falling. Is it safe to say that I just can't get away? Away from you. Away from you. Get away from you. Get away from you.
Here is a perfect example of that wall of noise I was explaining about. Who was I chatting to that about? Curiosity. When the drop happens in this from Night Sky, the music sounds like it is wrapping around the listener. Like the stereo field is totally occupied, and it sounds so good. Thank you for the donation, Judah Johnson. Let me know which profile you are as well, my friend, because I can't see your name there. Just let me know your artist name and I'll get to you next.
In my mind, there's a space where you used to be. Can you wait till the pain goes away before you talk to me? Is it enough to keep me rolling? I can't seem to stop from falling. Is it safe to say that I just can't get away? Away from you. Away from you. Get away from you. Get away from you.
So how do I explain this? This is a track that gives me like Porter Robinson vibes. So it's like Porter Robinson mixed with like Robert DeLong, mixed with Flume, mixed with Rufus, mixed with like, wow, it's so good, man. Like the music, Night Sky, man. I checked you out on Spotify the other day, and really, your music is very, very good, man. Very, very good. I cannot really fault anything that I hear in this track, man. Really, really good. Now, one thing I will... Oh my gosh, wait. Where was it? So, yeah, what's evident in a lot of your tracks is the sort of real life guitar, and it makes the track sound just so much more raw, and it has so much more emotion compared to like a digital reproduction of a guitar. It just sounds a bit thinner and a bit weaker. Whereas yeah, like your tracks are always so full, so loud, like in a good way, that when that drop hits, it's like a wall of noise for the listener, and it's really like the suspense is slowly building, and then when the drop hits, it's really like the wave of music coming over you. Man, I can't compliment you enough. That's a sick track. I can't give you any feedback to make that better. It's already good. So yeah, that's all I got. Awesome track. All right, Killinets. Let's have a listen. Oh yeah, Killing It. Good one. Fallen Souls. Let's have a listen. Dubstep. Here we go. I'm gonna say clipping because judging by the waveform, it sounds like there's a limiter on the master, so everything's been crushed to the ceiling, giving it like some digital crush on the top. Let's see where this track goes, because a lot of people use clipping intentionally to create like a distortion effect. So let's keep going. At the moment, it's very loud in my ears, but I can see hashtag dubstep. So let's see what happens. Here we go. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna pull it down a bit. There's definitely a lot of limiting on the master. All your sounds have had a limiter put on it, so it's like a ceiling. And then as you boost the sort of gain of the limiter, it lifts the track up. So anything that's already close to the roof gets pushed to the roof, and then it gets digitally crushed like this. So I'm hearing some distortion in my ears. It looks like the other listeners are too. So bring down some elements in terms of volume. Also, I hear you actually have got like a very good bass line in there, but it's not coming through to its full effect, because similar to someone else, was maybe 3 or 4 tracks ago, I forget, the sort of dubstep sounds are too loud in the mix. So if you bring down your sort of your main sort of, if you bring down the wop 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 wop, if you bring that down in volume, maybe 20%, then your track will equalize out a bit better. So you sort of have, I'll try and use my fingers as like, I don't know, volume. So I can hear your bass line, which is here, and I can hear your wop 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 doing this, right? So your bass line is down here, but it can't be heard. So if you bring down the volume to your sort of wub wub wubs, what you get is your track equalizes out more. So when you start limiting things and moving them up towards the ceiling, your bass line comes up in volume. So then if you keep going, this will get crushed, and then your bass line will be louder. So what I hear at the moment is your bass line's too quiet. You've got your wub wub wubs up here. Then what you've done is, it sounds like you've tried to bring everything up in terms of limiting, and it's crushed your wub wub wubs a bit, and the bass line's still not able to be heard. So maybe some more mixing needs to occur here. Okay, your second drop has a few more elements that have higher frequencies, so you definitely need to EQ out some of those harsh frequencies, because the really high frequencies really sort of, I would say they're very harsh on the ear. So I think the idea is strong. The idea is there. I think I'm not sure if you're a member of the Discord community. Killing it. I'm not sure, but if you are not, it's worth joining the Discord community. It's free to join. I posted a link in the Facebook chat. There's also like a link above the Facebook video now. You can click it and join for free. And basically, all us guys that chat above here, we then go into the Discord and we chat some more. You can promote your own music. You can collab with other people. You can get feedback from other people in the Discord. Some people choose to get feedback from me. Some people choose to get feedback from the members in the Discord. So yeah, see what you like. I think the track's almost there. I think there's some mixing issues that need to be fixed so that there's not so much digital distortion, especially in the intro of the track. It was extremely loud, and that sort of set the tone for the rest of the track. Bring your sort of dubstep wubs down in terms of volume. That will definitely help the track sort of breathe a bit better and bring out all those other elements that you've spent hours working on. They've sort of been disappeared. They're being overpowered by the wub 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 sound. So bring that down in volume. That gives all your other effort some volume in the mix, and the track will equal out a lot better. So I hope that helps you, my friend, and thank you for the donation. And let's keep going on with the other demos, ladies and gentlemen. So Zook Gensi Synergy, please review it, big brother. I need some feedback. Okay, my friend, here we go. Oh, Facebook, SoundCloud ad, just hit refresh and it goes away. Boom.
It's just what I needed.
The vocal did drift off the BPM a little bit. Nice little track so far. I'm going to skip through it a bit. I apologize because we have a large line of people to get through still. Yeah, this section as well. So same with back here, the vocal drifted out of BPM a little bit. So only in this section and where I said before. This bit. It's only very, very slight. Nice, and same drop as before. This is good, man. Work on your, make sure with the snares in your drop that you have like an impact rather than just like a little duh, 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 like boom, cha, 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 cha. You want it to be like whack, you know? A tip to everyone, when you pitch bend a sample, make sure you pitch bend it from the sort of note that you're about to hit in terms of the progression of the track. So when you have this pitch bend note kind of go like, it starts on an incorrect note from where you're at in the song. So make sure you start the pitch bend from the note that you're meant to be hitting and then pitch bend it up one octave, and then it correctly bends from the note you're meant to be on up to the upper octave of that same note. So it sounds a little funny when it skips the. Yeah, man, the idea is good, man. As someone said, work with OVR. Yeah. You never know, guys. Do a collab and see. You learn so much from collabs. Guys, I really apologize. We're not going to be able to get through everything tonight. It's already 9:50. Let me know in the comments, do you want to hear my demo tonight? I had a snippet of it on my Instagram. Let me know if you want to hear it in the comments. Do something. Drop a melon in the comments if you want to hear it. Let's have a listen to Music by Doubt. I Love You Too Much. Music by Doubt remix.
I just wanted everything to be okay, like it used to be. Push my feelings to the side and walk away to avoid the pain. Words that I don't say, and I hate the thought of you without me. Now I'm overthinking and I can't breathe. No one ever said love is easy, but no one ever said it'd be this hard. And I can tell that you can tell that something isn't right, but I just wanna know who you've been talking to all night. Feeling like we're fading, yeah, I'm feeling out of touch. Know that you don't treat me right, but I love you too much. Way too much to play, too much to leave. I can't let go. I keep trying, you issues that we work around, filling me with doubt, and I'm tired out. I know you're no good for me. Still I try and try, but I can't leave. No one ever said love is easy, but no one ever said it'd be this hard.
I feel like the sub bass in your drop could be a bit stronger, man. Give it a bit more impact, a bit more like doof.
Talking to all night, feeling like we're fading, yeah, I'm feeling out of touch. Know that you don't treat me right, but I love you too much. Way too much to leave, I can't let go. I keep trying, you go silent, feels like I'm alone.
Man, this track is good. I think the mix is not. It's not. Like the impact, especially in the bass frequencies, just isn't there. Like it's not. Like you have the elements there, but they're not pushing through in terms of like frequencies. So you really need to all the sort of sub elements you have there. Give them a little kick in the sub frequencies so that they really hammer through that mix. Really. Guys, all right, I'm going to let's quickly play my demo. This as you can see, it's a massive work in progress. It's not mastered, nothing. This was just an idea. I don't know, I was just sitting out the front of my girlfriend's house in the sunshine, and this is what came to me. So have a listen, guys, and drop some comments above, please. Yeah, Wilson, you hit it on the head, man. I actually the genre is, I don't know, tech rave. I don't know. It's sitting somewhere between like future rave and house. So I don't know. It's that was just an idea that just popped into my head, and I just threw some samples on there, and nothing's mixed. Nothing is. There's barely any lead-ins. There's barely any white noise. Nothing. But it was just. I don't know. It's just an idea that I was sounding cool. The genre for that, geez. I don't know. I called it tech rave because it's sort of, for me, it's in between tech house and that sort of future rave sound. You know, the Morton, David Guetta sound at the moment. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I am going to listen to one more demo, and then we're going to announce our first ever sort of artist of the week. So OVR, you're the last track. Guys, we will get to the rest of the tracks next week. I apologize if you missed out. We just listened to Music by Doubt. OVR, Yvonne Wilder featuring Wesley Waits, On My Mind, OVR remix.
One thing I never wanted was you to walk away. I tried to forget you, to take my pain away. Our love is slowly faded, ain't got no time to take. It got me back to thinking you weighing heavy on my mind. Been thinking about you, ain't no lie. We don't have all the time. Do you wanna spend the night? Leave it up to the universe. When you're thinking about running away, our loving is beautiful. Let the puzzle kind of fall into place. It's heavy on my mind. Been thinking about you, ain't no lie. We don't have all the time. Do you wanna spend the night? It's weighing heavy on my mind. Ain't no lie. All the time. Spend the night. Some days I don't feel right how we let it fade away. You took my love for granted and I can't change a thing. Won't be the one who's waiting, no I can't play that game. Although my memory's fading, you're weighing heavy on my mind. Been thinking about you, ain't no lie. We don't have all the time. Do you wanna spend the night? Leave it up to the universe. When you're thinking about running away, our loving is beautiful. Let the puzzle kind of fall into place. It's heavy on my mind. Been thinking about you, ain't no lie. We don't have all the time. Do you wanna spend the night? It's weighing heavy on my mind. Ain't no lie. All the time. Spend the night.
OVR, my friend, finishing with the fire. Yeah, man. Honestly, that remix sounds like a radio track already. It's you now, like, your music production style is so complete that every time you create a remix, it's already like commercially strong. There's There's no like lack of energy. The mix is good. I would say your sub bass in your drops is always quite constant, but like that's the sort of progressive house style, I guess. Man, that stuff is radio ready. Really, it's very, very strong. Alrighty, guys, it's time for our artist of the week. So basically, what this is going to be, this is a luck of the draw, and basically, I'm going to ask Siri for our artist of the week. So here we go. Hey Siri, can you pick a random number between 1 and 18, please?
Sorry, once again. A random number between 1 and 18 is 9.
9. Track number 9. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks so much for tuning in. And this week's, well, our first like artist of the week is Mr. Manifestor. So well done, my friend. I'll be sort of shooting your SoundCloud profile off to people on SoundCloud, and I'll be putting you at the top of the list on the Instagram post. So thanks so much, guys. See you later. For those of you still tuned in, I hope you're awesome. Smash that like button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys, please. I'm still trying to get to 600. And for those of you that have stuck around, I actually remixed and remastered the outro a little bit. So let me know what you think. Thanks a lot. See you guys.